Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on, where you are in this world. This is Gloria White coming to you from Utah, USA. Today we are going to be in the book of Psalms, in the fourth book in the book of Psalms, and we will be reading Psalm 91, 92, 93, 94, and 95. Then on a separate video, I will do Proverbs chapter 17. And those are the wise words of Solomon. Each is a little morsel of wisdom, reasoned out by a very wise man. He must be very wise because God granted him wisdom. And where else could you get a better source for wisdom than from our Heavenly Father? Okay, so I hope everybody's doing really well today and feeling blessed and counting all your blessings, even the itty bitty ones, because they all add up. Oh, I have to tell you guys something. Every now and then, we will go to Wendy's. That's me and Annie. We'll go to Wendy's. And I always get her chicken nuggets. So I take this little girl for her walk today. And when we get to the crosswalk, where we either go to the left and go to the right and go home, or go straight and go to Wendy's, she would not turn. She stood there at that crosswalk looking straight across the street to where you go to Wendy's. She was asking so nice I couldn't say no. But it was like breakfast time. So I'm like, and boy, she lickety split down the sidewalk. She got to Wendy's driveway. I didn't say turn right. She went right around to the drive up where we order. She had me busting up. And we get up to the window where I can get the order, and I ordered a chicken biscuit so she could have her chicken. Of course, they weren't serving nuggets yet. And of course, most of the time, the workers there, they know her, and they'll give her a nugget, from the window. And boy, she was just like with great anticipation, waiting for that nugget. So, Mr. Tom, when you buy the nuggets for your kitties, I tell you what, you're lucky that they aren't in the car with you. They'd be steering you right over there every time you passed. Oh my goodness. So we get the it's a chicken biscuit. And the guy says, "Do you want the dressing on here?" And I was like, "No, just the chicken and the biscuit." So we always go around to the table when the weather's good. They have little tables right there in the front of the Wendy's. And so we go around there, and she's sitting down, and she's like, "Okay, where's my nuggets?" So I open up the sandwich and take the biscuit away and start breaking up the chicken for her. But I'm like, my dog's a fast food junkie. I guess her breakfast wasn't enough or wasn't satisfying, and anyway, she had to have her nuggets. I'm like, "You are something else." I said, "You got your mommy trained." Oh my goodness. It was just so cute. It was the cutest thing. She's so smart. So she knew if we crossed the street at the light that we could get to Wendy's from there. And she just stood there and waited. She wouldn't even look back at me. She just stood there like, you're in a hurry and you're waiting for that light to change so you can go. And that's exactly what she did. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Right in that driveway, right down the to the drive-through. Roop. Turned the corner, went right up to where you order and stopped. Oh my goodness. Oh, it was so funny. But she asked so nice. I couldn't say no. So, anyway, she's the pedigree dog food. They've done something. They've changed up the recipe, and I have a feeling it has to do with the price of meat and their meat products. So, I'm going to have to be looking for something else to feed her because she just doesn't want to eat it. Doesn't matter what flavor I get her. Even when I get her the filet mignon with bacon flavor, you know. She used to love the bacon, beef bacon and cheese. She won't hardly eat that. So ordered a different one, and it's the chicken, liver, and beef. And she nibbled at that. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh, but you know, when she was a puppy, she got underneath a bush out there in the front of the apartment complex. And there was some kind of block, looked like a stick of butter, but it was black. And she ate some of it before I noticed that she had gotten underneath there and got that out. And anyway, well, it almost killed her. And I took her to the vet. And of course, they gave us medicine. And it was quite a while before she started feeling better. Well, then she couldn't eat the dog food I was giving her. It would just, be a problem every time. It would upset her tummy. So I started trying this dog food and that dog food, expensive dog food, not so expensive dog food, cheap dog food. And then I started going to the canned dog food and trying this brand and that brand. And oh my goodness. And my daughter was the lucky recipient of anything that didn't agree with Annie. And so anyway, I finally came upon the pedigree and um, the beef, bacon, and cheese. And ta-da! But that was after I started cooking her food. I would cook the meat. It would be 40% meat, 50% vegetables, and 10% fruit. And so it was either chicken or pork chop or ground meat or and most of the time it was pork because pork's a cheaper cut of meat. And I noticed that she didn't really do that good with the chicken. I'd boil it, no seasoning or anything in it, and just boil it. And then I would put in, I could put spinach in, but that had to get in the food processor, or she'd pick every little piece out. And I would use zucchini or butternut squash or yellow squash, and I'd put green beans, I'd put peas. Of course, if I put peas, once again, they had to get smashed. and and then I would put in either dry cranberries or blueberries. And I would mix that up, and I'd just make a big old tray of it at a time. It must have been like 5 pounds of it. And so I'd feed her that every day. And she was so healthy. Oh my goodness. Then I got where I couldn't do that every day. I couldn't keep up with making that much food. And my back and my hip mostly at that time, was giving me so much trouble that I just couldn't be in the kitchen for all that. And so I stopped making it after I started trying the canned dog food, and I came across the pedigree beef, bacon, and cheese, and so she'd eat that. But now they've changed the recipe or something, and she don't care for it at all. She'll eat a little bit of it, But then, then when we go for a walk now, I guess we'll be going to Wendy's for, a supplemental chicken nuggets. Oh my goodness. She is so smart, and she's such a helper to me. If I drop something, she's right there, pick it up. If I'm in the bathroom and I don't keep the toilet paper on the toilet paper holder, I just set it on the side of the tub, and if I drop it and I go, uh-oh, boy, she's like right there to pick it up and hand it to me. But it was so funny, when she was a puppy, she was good. The only thing she would chew up is she'd get that toilet paper, or she'd get my reading glasses. And she would get and tear up that toilet paper, the whole roll. It didn't matter if it was half used up, if it was brand new. She'd get it and eat that thing. Not eat it, but tear it apart. And then get my glasses and chew the arms off of them. But after she outgrew that, she never really got into anything until I was canning, and I was canning so much. I was canning every day. I was putting up tons of meat. And I was in the kitchen and I heard something. I'm like, what is that? And so I just kept doing what I was doing, and it just I kept hearing it, and I'm like, this is something don't sound right. So I came around the corner, and she had taken the cushion out of my wheelchair, which is just a cushion off of a sofa, and she had got it down on the floor, and she ate the middle out of it. And when I rounded the corner, she heard me coming, and she got her little green ball and dropped it right on that cushion, sat down and looked at me and said, "Oh, do you see me now?" And that's the only thing she's ever torn up besides the toilet paper and the eyeglasses. So I was I was in big trouble. Oh, huge, huge, huge. Mommy, what are you doing in there? Are you in that bathroom garbage can, Annie? Are you in that garbage can in the bathroom? Oh, you know you're not supposed to be in there. Or are you trying to get a toy? Do you need help, Lassie? Come here. Come here. Oh my goodness. Do you need help? Do you? Do you need help? Oh, okay. We'll be right back. Well, I've jabbered on enough. I guess I'll start a different video for the Psalms, and I'll just title this, Annie is a Fast Food Junkie. I'm telling you, it was so cute. She stood there. She didn't even look back at me at that corner. She stood there facing the crosswalk where you go to Wendy's, and would not turn her head. She was just standing there, and there was a different way that she was standing. Her body posture was like, I'm on a mission. Come on, woman, you got the checkbook or the debit card, whatever. I'm telling you, had me busting up. I still keep laughing about it every time I think about the way we went across that sidewalk. And she got to that Wendy's driveway and went right there around. She knew right where to go get a chicken nugget. If she ever runs away from home, that's the first place I'm going to look. And as always, I love you.